ready for air. Both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set. 95-56, 95-56. You're not ready. You're not ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. And Josh Hill has it. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, 75 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the room. On the ball. 56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson. 70 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready? 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Brees to throw. to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
5 yards on the play.
Ready? Y'all ready? It's a party now. It's a party now.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 14 yards, and the Saints have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one fielded at the 5. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it complete to Thompson.
The 1st down pass. Complete to Chris Thompson.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shit. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Rotate. Spell.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 40 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
How about that little piece of athleticism? Not only the catch, how about the move?
That's not a third down back out there either. That's a tight end making that move. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints have moved out in front.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. So after the INT, it's Brees. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brees. Left side, caught by Matthews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Brees now on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They go play action here on first down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
31's the mic. Call it. Alert flare. Alert flare. Echo. Check 17.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Breeze finding Kamara, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Breeze. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Breeze to throw again. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much during this or keep setting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check 50. Check 50.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Kill. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try and get it with Geis. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here we go with Geis. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ready. Defense, keep it low. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Trot. Set. Go. Let's go. He's coming. We got double up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Redskins are going to get it at the 20. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On second down, here's Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. 15 on it. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Caught on the right side, Reed. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives him a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check, 43. Check fast. Shoot!
4th down, here's Haskins. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Check ready. 5-9. Check 53.
Breeze now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Breeze. Fighting through. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Cook. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Henry. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. He's got Thompson here, complete. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Kelly. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, it's Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third down, Murray. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Slam. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Ready. Time, let's get off the hook. Let's go. You're out.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
43's the mic, boy. 43.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Watch out.
On 1st down, Thompson. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second down, Haskins. Docks him with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. On 1st down, Breeze. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Breeze. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly.
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Anderson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side able to get a hand in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
From midfield now, Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Throwing now is Breeze. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on 1st down, Haskins. And some space here. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Ryan Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
22 yards there, a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. David Onyemata able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready?
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Breeze. And he finds Cook. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thompson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Again, it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. 3rd down here.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thompson. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Haskins. His throw caught. right around the 6. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Mike. Ready. We're waiting. Mike. It's going to be a long...
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run it again with Kamara. And some room to maneuver. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Joker.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Breeze to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working.